everyone, welcome back to Coach's Corner, brought to you by Fats Cafe. I'm your host, Brielle Jungla, and today we have the honor of meeting with the women's basketball coach, Coach Brent. How are you today?
Doing all right, thank you.
Yeah, okay. So, give us a recap of your season so far.
Well, it's been kind of a struggle. You know, we had a tough schedule initially, and that's the way we kind of planned it. We have played a lot of close games. Been kind of disappointed being that we have 5 seniors and 5 juniors. It's a lot of upperclassmen. And normally you win a lot of close games with that, but it's because of the experience. And so it's been difficult for us. I think we've lost 8 games now, or played in 8 games with a difference of less than 3 points deciding the games. So it's been real tough, but it's been frustrating. Hopefully we get the corner turns. You know, we are a pretty good basketball team, which our record's not really indicating that, but we just need to make a couple of minor tweaks there and finish out the games, and I think we can finish on a good note.
So going back to you guys just losing within 3 points in several different games, what can we do to improve this and, get the victory?
Well, I wish I knew that. We're trying to do some different things. Like, for instance, today in practice we're going to have quite a few little 2-minute games, last 2 minutes of the games. And I think part of that is, since we are struggling with that, we just have to have some more confidence. So we got to be comfortable in a situation like that and have some people step up. And, I'm real disappointed because sometimes we just kind of panic, be last minute of the game. And offensively, we may just panic and hold the ball and dribble sideways, not going anywhere. And not even get up a good shot, instead of being aggressive and being on attack. And that's probably the main thing that's hurt us the most, is just the uncertainty and somebody not being able to just take over and say, give me the ball and let me score the basket.
Right. So tell us about how your newcomers are adjusting to the team and how they're doing with their play.
Well, I think they're doing a good job. I think Aubrey LaCusco, being a freshman, I think she's doing a great job. The toughest position to play basketball is point guard, and that's where she plays. And she has come in and done a really good job. I've been very pleased with her. I think Bailey Levens, she started off pretty well at the beginning, and then she's kind of struggled here lately. And you just have to realize that it's a tough game, and you've got to go 100% all the time. And there's a lot to think about, and so the learning curve for her has been a little bit slower, but she's continuing to keep fighting, keep working, and then. Rocky has, she's done a good job at times. She's very good, very talented offensive basketball player, but her biggest downfall is that she's got to make sure that she brings the effort on the defensive end, and that's where she's kind of struggling there. So we're really trying to push her and motivate her that she'll work both offensively and defensively, and she would be able to contribute quite a bit more for us.
So Jazz and Alexis have both stepped up tremendously. Can you give us a little insight on what the difference is with them this year?
Well, I think, being upperclassmen, becoming juniors, I think helps, and they've been through it. I think Jazz plays with a lot of confidence, and the thing about Jazz is that she plays very smart and she plays very hard. And if you do that in our system, you're going to be successful.
Right.
And she does that very well for us. And, I think she's turned into a really good defensive player, and she's consistently blocking out for us and executing the play, so she's doing a great job for us there. And Alexis has been steadily improving also. Offensively, she's shooting 3-pointers very well for us, and that's kind of her main attribute that she has right now. And then her defense is continuing to improve, and she's had a tough time at learning how to play a little bit harder, and we still think she can play a little bit harder, so we're trying to motivate her and encourage her to play harder, because the harder she plays, the better she's going to be. And so I think she's done a nice job of that, and hopefully she'll continue to improve and keep getting better and better.
Right. Unfortunately, you suffered a really tough loss with Emory. Tell us how your team is reacting to that.
Well, it's tough. Anytime you lose your leading scorer, we're kind of getting used to it, because I think that's the 3rd time in 5 years for us that our leading scorer has gone down during the middle of the season. So it's tough, and it really hurts us inside because we weren't too deep inside with her there. And then to lose a player of her caliber at the inside position has been very difficult on us. And so it's been a struggle. We need her. She plays hard. Her aggressiveness, she gets after it, and all that's contagious. And so we lost part of that. And so I think that's been a little bit more difficult for our team to step up and continue to keep playing that, because you're taking away one player that really plays hard and really gives the effort there. And
like a leader on the court.
Exactly. Building around on that. And so it's been an adjustment for us. But, it's part of the game, unfortunately, and people just need to step up and try to get the job done.
Yeah. Okay, in one of your recent games, your team scored 14 3-pointers. Now, is this something that you guys work on a lot at practice? Are you guys just a really good outside shooting team? Or?
I think, it was just kind of the perfect storm for us. We were on fire, getting shots, and it kind of gets contagious when you start hitting those and get confident with them. We were pushing the ball up the floor. UNC Pembroke, unfortunately, was coming off a long road trip, and this was the last game, and And I don't think their effort was anything that it normally is, and I'm sure their coach would say the same thing, that they just didn't compete very well. And so we kind of got on a roll there and started hitting the shots, and got a lot of open shots, early shots, and I think we scored 84 points that game, which is fun. But every game's different, and every team's different when you play against them. But in that situation there, we were just happy to get the shots and obviously happy to hit them.
Absolutely. Well, good luck to you on the rest of your games. I'm Brielle Jumblett. Thank you for tuning into Coach's Corner, brought to you by Fats Cafe.